ww3t Voltaic Larger, which of course means wide wall 3 target Voltaic Larger. We played the Pokeboss scenario first, before, where we needed to not click, but shortly keep the cursor steady above the target, and this is a clicking variation of it, basically. Larger curve meaning having larger targets. Usually this wide wall scenario is for having smaller targets. So this is very much in favor of the aiming method from Bard OZ, OZ, where you make a big flick with your hand and then make a slow and precise micro adjustment. So to be precise, you have a big movement with your arm, like this, which should be rather close to a target. Then you make a precise macro connection of wrist and fingers. So you really want to see that a difference in speed. So you flick, click where you are, and then correct with your finger and wrist. Really try to make the macro correction, or actually both flicks, a very straight line without any circling motion, and try to reduce the speed of your macro correction first, so that you have a kind of clean technique where you try to move in a steady straight line onto the target until you're in the center and click with the correct timing. Then of course again speed up, so you cannot keep up with your technique anymore, and as thus trigger neural adaptation. You can see I can go faster. That's what I should do, go faster. More to Hayaku. So every time I slow down because I sleep, I have an anime voice in my head telling me to go faster. So I think I can do this again. It's a bit less precision, more speed, so let's try. Again, you have the reload variation where you're actually allowed to miss the targets without getting punished for it, and try to use it to really push your limits. The thing is, if you watch someone training it, you might see him using a bad technique while still having great scores. Don't get distracted by it. The bad technique is not what makes him better, it's just something he uses for training. Or I use for training. So like this, you see many mistakes with my micro corrections, or kind of like rubber banding on my big flick. And this are just things I'm working on, so I'm trying to use a speed where I'm not very controlled, and I'm trying to improve the control in this speed.